Are you surrounded by a certain kind of person that really kind of bugs you? Like maybe a know-it-all or a bossy person or a controlling person or maybe even a liar? Are you surrounded by narcissists? Well, it's their fault, right? Like, it, they're to blame, right? Wrong. What? What? What did she just say? Let me explain. So, there's different ways to look at what I'm about to tell you. In psychology, it's called projection. And what that means is that certain attributes within ourselves or certain parts of ourselves that we don't want to admit to, don't want to look at, or don't want to see, we shove them down, disown them, pretend they're not there, lock them away, we think, and we just go on about our day thinking, well, I'm not like that. And I'm here to tell you that when you do that, what happens is it gets projected out into the world and gets reflected back. Another way to look at this from like a more spiritual standpoint rather than from the psychology standpoint is the universe is beautiful in that my belief is it keeps trying to help you be the best possible person you can be and learn and heal whatever needs to be healed. People often refer to this as your shadow aspect or the shadow within. So the universe is going to keep showing you that attribute, that thing that most needs to be looked at, owned, worked on, integrated in order to be done with it. I'll give you a perfect example. When I was in my 20s, a few years ago, I was surrounded by know-it-alls. Oh my God. I dated one. There was one at work. This one job I had. It was like, I really felt like that's just two examples, but I was surrounded by know-it-alls. After a few years, I went and did a spiritual, self-help course, and I came to realize that I was the know-it-all. How I had any friends is still a wonder to me because all I ever did, well, not all, but I would spout off all that I knew, and if somebody tried to talk about, a particular subject, well, I knew more. Oh, I cringe at the way I used to be. But once I finally owned it, I didn't even have to do anything to get rid of it, but really owned it and started seeing it. And I did a little contemplation on what was causing me to be that way. For me, it was because I felt stupid. So instead of feeling stupid, I shoved feeling stupid down and became a know-it-all, pretending I knew stuff that I really didn't. Or shoving what little knowledge I did have around. But anyway, so here's the thing. Like maybe you're surrounded by narcissists. And we all know narcissists exist. They definitely exist. And there's such a thing as malignant narcissist. I'm not saying that liars don't exist, bossy people don't exist, controlling people, what have you. I'm not saying they don't exist, they do. But when it truly bugs you, oh my God, that person bugs me, that's when I look inside myself and really get honest and look to see, how am I like that? It might not be exactly like they seem to be, but I've either done it or I am it, or I'm like a facet of it. Again, like nowadays, I also needed to own that I was a liar. I was surrounded by liars for a number of years until I finally admitted to myself that I would lie to cover up stuff. I would lie to get out of something instead of telling the truth. I lied at work if I forgot to do something and then I'd go quick do it. Again, very embarrassing to admit. But I want to be completely honest so that, one, this will help you, and two, maybe even stop you from the years of being surrounded by really people that bug the crap out of me for a long time. So here's what I do, and here's what I suggest. If you notice somebody really bugs you, I'm not talking about, when listen, people still today, sometimes once in a while somebody lies to me and it doesn't bug me. I just make a decision whether or not to, keep that person in my life. If I see a malignant narcissist now, like I've owned the narcissist part of myself, still working on that because we all have egos. That's another discussion. I think all egos are partially narcissistic until you become enlightened. So we're kind of stuck with a little bit of that. But anyway, when I was involved in a group that had a major narcissist at the top of the group, and she was actually a malignant narcissist, I think. But she doesn't bug me. Like, it doesn't bug me to think of her. But if I run into somebody that bugs me, then I need to look at what's happening here. So the first thing I do is I look at them and I try to come up with one or two words to pinpoint what it is that bugs me about them. Is it that they're a liar? Are they bossy? Are they a know-it-all? Are they lazy? Are they, whatever the word is, just try to come up with one or maybe two descriptive words about the thing that bugs you so much about them. And then get really honest and look within. Have you ever done that? Do you still maybe do it? Or did you used to do it and you shoved it down? Or, could you possibly have that within you? Get really honest with yourself. And then once you honestly own it, I almost guarantee you that you will stop being surrounded by that type of person. And if you need to go a little deeper with whatever comes up, like for me, my know-it-allness was about really feeling stupid, and that came from my childhood. So I needed to go a little deeper and handle the part of me that felt stupid. But you can use, EFT tapping. You could use prayer. I've used prayer to heal things. You can use meditation. You could use contemplation. I mean, there's a million ways to do it. There's also coaching helps, which I do, but that's besides the point. So honestly, I think, though, that the most important thing is to own it within yourself. And the minute you own it, it's amazing what you'll not find around you. So may you find all the shadows within, one at a time. Let's not be overwhelmed. But may you find all the shadows within and truly find healing.